It is live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Well, good afternoon / morning / evening, whenever you're watching this Bible Devo. No, it's not a Bible Devo.
No, live stream.
I'm used to saying Bible devotion.
Yeah.
Because that's usually when we're live. Mm-hmm. It's a live stream.
Yep.
We're going to save you guys some money.
We'll hopefully save you some money.
That's the word on the street. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but things haven't like switched over just yet. You know, a light switch didn't happen, and all of a sudden our gas was now $1.50 again. It takes time. It
does take time. And no, I'm sorry to say eggs are not $1.29 like they used to be.
$1.29.
Can't even imagine.
Can you guys out there remember when it was typical for years? It was $1 a dozen.
I remember them at 49 cents a dozen. But
crazy.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're live, let me see you because I am trying to do double work today. I'm going to be here, and hopefully hear from Mama.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, so we're trying to get all this done, but we realized we haven't done a live stream on food in quite a while.
Very long time.
Well over 6 months.
Yeah. So hopefully we can help you guys save some money, eat some healthier food whilst not breaking the bank. Yeah.
So the way we're going to do this is if you look over here, let's go like this. You see there, we have a meal plan.
Yeah.
Here, let me show them the close cam. Look at this. How crazy is technology, right? There we go. So what we like to do is start out with something like this. Now, we realize it's not the middle of we're still in the middle of the month, but we haven't switched over to the new month. So it's always good to get a start on the new month.
It is good. It's good to get into the routine of it, to have this down pat, because to create a routine, you have to do it for at least 21 days. So having it down for at least 3 weeks, that way then you get into a good routine of it.
Yeah. So a few things we like to do right off the bat is take a look at our schedule. So you take a look at your schedule. Like, are you typically somewhere on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Sunday? Like Wednesdays, we're pretty much always at church because for us, that's a very important thing.
Yes, it is.
For others, not so important. And you know what? Okay, fine. Right. Not going to throw any stones, but for us, we're at church on Wednesdays because that's a priority for us. And so Wednesday, we know that we are blessed that our church has, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, potluck.
Every Wednesday.
Potluck. Come on over to our church.
Yep.
You can have potluck. Matter of fact, I think it's taco night tonight.
It is taco night. Yep.
But we're not making tacos. We're making something Latini-ish.
Making tortilla soup.
Yes.
To go along with your tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first things first, look at your schedule and then start marking off days like this.
Yep.
That you're going to be busy.
Right. So for us, I will go. So, okay, this is February, right?
So March. Because we're planning ahead, baby. I believe you.
I started to misspell February.
It's Fred. There's an R in there.
I know. No.
No, it's FR.
No, you're wrong.
February.
We'll do this for March.
No, like the Flintstones. February.
So March 1st, I believe, is a Saturday. I'm going to look because, it's a Saturday. So we're going to go ahead and start that. And I just fill in the numbers. That way I know what day it is. And then, because sometimes, if you get paid a certain day, that way then you can do your shopping that day.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
While you're writing, I'm going to say hello to the people in the chat. Hello to Teresa, Wyoming Homestead, Patricia, Phoebe from up north. She's in Canuck, Canada. I think that's how you say it.
We're just going to go like this.
Hey, Phoebe. T-Faith. Steve Gunner. Let me see. Mary. Paul Perfect. And, there's many more. So First things first, you mark in your dates on days that we're going to be busy.
Yep.
And the reason for that, for us, well, there's obviously church, like we just said. However, our church is actually organized enough to put themes for the nights.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have to just grab from the church bulletin. Is it in the church bulletin?
Yeah, I actually have it all written down at home or here at home because they gave us a schedule in the beginning of the year when you first started. So I have that all set, and so I will write that in, but I don't know what it is right now.
Well, today is taco night.
Today is taco night.
Yeah.
I think salad bar might be next week.
Salad bar.
Salad bar. I know that sounds like fun.
What would you do for salad bar? Ladies and gentlemen, if you were going to a potluck in a Northwoods church next Wednesday, what would you do for salad bar day? All right.
So, and then also on the first Sunday of the month, our church again has a fellowship dinner. So that is again a potluck. We have communion Sunday, and then we have fellowship dinner after church. And so that's a lot of fun too. But.
Wow. Okay. So Steve Gunner in the chat is saying, when is smoked pulled pork taco night? Tonight.
Tonight. When
You come on over. Bring it over. He'll get here by morning because he lives a state over.
Yeah, but doesn't it take 24 hours to do smoked pulled pork?
He could probably cook it while he drives.
No, that's probably not a good idea.
Put it in the back of a pickup truck.
No, I don't think so.
Smoking and driving and smoking.
That's illegal, honey.
Unless you've got like one of those little Volkswagen van bus things. And then it's not illegal. It's just normal.
Right.
It's normal.
That's very normal.
Is that the smell of smoke or patchouli? I can't tell.
Could be both.
Or both.
Could be both.
All right. So next thing.
So
Sundays.
Sundays we try and do a late lunch, early dinner on Sundays, but it's been kind of
hit or miss.
So having this will help us to be able to plan ahead. So like if I'm going to make, say, a roast chicken, then I can make sure I take the chicken out of the freezer the night before.
Whoever remembers that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's so, but Sundays we still have to eat food.
What?
On Sundays. We have teenagers. I mean, I could just pass out on the floor because I'm usually so exhausted.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing. I mean, I get up usually at 5 a.m, but you wouldn't think that, preaching and stuff like that is that
It's exhausting.
It's not physically draining, but boy, it's emotionally draining because I don't want to mess up, and I want to make sure that I'm saying the right thing and communicating properly. And then you get home and it's like, I can't even stand up anymore. I'm done.
Time for a soccer game and a nap.
Yeah, for those of you guys who, I don't watch football, but I'll watch British football, like soccer. And there's nothing better than a soccer game to put you to sleep.
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and just start filling this in. We like to have salad once a week. And then sometimes we'll put grilled chicken on it. Or
grilled salad.
Grilled salad is actually, that's a thing.
That cannot be.
Yeah. Who was it that makes it? Isn't Jason from our old church? I think he makes grilled romaine.
I don't think that's real.
It is. You guys look it up.
You put it on the grill?
Yeah. It's a thing. Look it up.
I don't believe you.
I
love you, baby.
It's all good.
I think this is I feel like this is distraction. I feel like no. Put a head of lettuce on the grill.
I like that.
You'll be eating carbon before you know it.
Yeah, I know. And so okay, so with that said, with having salad, buying the pre-made bags of salad does cost more money. While it's very convenient, it does add to your budget. So what I like to do is I like to buy the lettuce, or I'll buy a box of greens, the big box of weeds is and sticks, like Brad calls it. But then I just take a big chunk of that, and that's what I'll have for salad. But buying it whole, washing it, cutting it, doing all of that is a lot more, saves on your budget a lot more than buying it already pre-cut, pre-washed, that kind of thing.
I could save you a lot, baby. I mean,
outside with the cows?
No, I'll even cut it out with the lawnmower. I have no problem with that. We've got a lot of wild lettuce.
Yeah. Well, that makes something slightly different.
Look up videos on wild lettuce.
Yes.
If you have pain, but I'm not allowed to say anything like that because we're not doctors and this isn't medicine.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do your own research.
Exactly.
Wild lettuce. Okay, people in the chat are saying that grilled lettuce is good. I don't know.
So I just put it on there for, I think I'm going to put it on Thursday nights. Because that makes it a lot easier.
Wait, well, Thursday nights?
Yes, Thursday nights.
Okay. I guess we've made a change now. We're eating salad every day.
I didn't say every day. Just on Thursdays.
That'll be great, honey. That'd be so awesome.
You make the meal plan then. Gosh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's fabulous. I'm so excited.
All right. He can go to men's group on Thursday nights and enjoy his.
I'll bring my salad to the men's group.
Yeah.
They'll appreciate that.
Sure they will.
Hey guys who are really hungry, who've been working all day. I brought you grilled lettuce.
Oh my God. You're such a turkey.
I don't mind. But I do like, okay, when we do have salad night, it's actually a very affordable meal.
Yeah.
Even if you cut up some chicken or something, because you can really stretch it a long way.
Yes, you can.
Because you don't have to give everybody a 4-pound piece of chicken. You can give everybody.
Nobody should eat a 4-pound piece of chicken. No, that's way too much meat.
Can you imagine the size of the chicken?
Is it?
The chicken.
Okay.
The size of it.
That's a big chicken.
Even if
might as well just have a turkey.
That'd be a bass voice singing turkey.
Yeah. Oh, and something else. I know a lot of folks will go and get, speaking of chicken, like the rotisserie chickens from the store.
They're delicious.
Oh, they're delicious.
But
however, they cost more money than buying a real chicken.
Real, fake
buying a fresh chicken and cooking it yourself. And think about it. That hot chicken is sitting in what kind of container? A plastic container. Whether it is a hard shell plastic or a bag.
Oh, the bags.
So, okay, all these microplastics are going into that chicken that you're getting ready to consume. But, okay.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Okay, soapbox time.
This is Zoom. I zoomed the camera.
Everything you buy, stop.
I'm zooming the camera.
Everything you buy from the store, they complain, these stores say, oh, well, you got to use your recycled bags, reusable bags. But every item that you buy, your bread, your cheese, sometimes your eggs are in plastic containers. All of your yogurt, your sour cream, your milk, everything is in plastic. This is dumb.
Oh, I was waiting. I thought you were. I was going to ask, isn't it BPA free?
It wouldn't matter. It's still plastic. There's microplastics in all the plastic, not just BPA.
No bisphenol? I'll put that right back over there.
That'd be a good idea.
You know what?
Stop horsing around, Brad.
It's your own fault. You married me. You knew what you were getting.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting. Yeah. It's not like you didn't know the goods before you said, okay, fine, whatever.
But
twist
as you
my
get
arm.
older, holy smokes.
Feel like this is a zoom in moment. No? All right. So chicken, you can stretch the chicken, not physically, but by cutting it thin. Don't stretch your chicken. Chicken stretching is bad. Our girls do not appreciate it. It's very cold in the chicken coop right now. It was -16 last night.
It was.
Chicken stretching, bad idea.
It was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Egg pops is what we've been getting lately.
Egg pops.
Egg pops, yeah.
Eggsicles.
Because as they lay the eggs, within about 10 minutes, the egg is frozen. So that's quite frustrating.
Yeah. And then, well, go ahead. So we got 2 days.
Yeah.
So the video's over?
Yeah, video's over.
Done.
No.
We're out of here.
Oh.
Here you
All
go.
right. Another way to save money is we've talked about this for years, by making everything from scratch. It takes time to build up your spices and things like that, but learning how to make a cream of soup. But don't use those cream of soups. What are they? What do they cost now? For
Oh, they're
of cream of
expensive.
Cream of soup. What's it called? Or how much? Not what's it called?
It's a can of cream soup.
Thanks. Yeah.
Grilled
I got
soup.
that. Yeah, I've been glitching a lot today, actually.
It's grilled soup day.
It's grilled soup day. Woohoo! Yay! Yum.
Something tells
No,
me this video is not making it
This
to
is
the end.
not. No, we're not. This is not. We're not doing this.
It's been a while, folks.
It's been too long. A can of cream of soup has got to be $2 now.
No way, really?
Yeah, for nothing.
I can't remember the last time we bought one. That's why I'm curious.
So, okay, you guys know, well, you may know, I have been on a new journey of sourdough making.
The dough is sour.
And it's delicious. I made crackers today.
She did.
They were really good.
Actually, they're not out.
They're over on the counter.
Here, I'll do this. You keep talking. It'll be on close cam. So turn that
you don't
over.
need to put it on close cam. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll go get them.
Go get
I'll be right back.
Go get them. It's fine.
Be right back. Keep talking.
So I did find out that you can make a roux with your sourdough starter. You just take a little bit of it, and it will help you make your cream of soup or your gravy or whatever. And it's a healthier version because the sugars in the flour have been fermenting, and it's healthier. But these crackers, oh my goodness, this was so easy. No, don't. So the crackers were just, now this was the first time I had done them, but it was just using sourdough discard and a stick of butter, and then I put salt and Italian seasoning in them. So they're a little thicker, but they're still really good.
These, I think they're good, but they're chewy because they were a little thicker.
They're too thick, yeah.
However, you bake these now, these guys right here, these would make the most amazing croutons ever.
Oh, heck yeah.
Cut them in half.
Cut them in half. Mm-hmm.
The smell of them, it smells like that Asiago cheese.
Well, I put Parmesan on top.
But that's what it smells like. It's really good. We better move these.
I did something bad I shouldn't have eaten on camera.
Now you want it.
Now I want it.
Now you want it.
This is what I had for lunch. I had a few of these.
So another thing we like to put on the menu plan, that cheap meals that are good meals that are kid-friendly meals. One that I was always surprised about that everybody loves universally. I don't know why. Everybody just said, yes, we want that. Baked potato bar.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Everybody loves baked potato bar.
Baked potato bar.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It's easy. It's fast you just make sure that you throw them in the oven. And how much easier can you have for dinner? There it is. Grab the bag of cheese, grab the this, grab the that.
And your leftovers. Grab your leftovers, because if you have some steak left over or some chicken left over, you can chop that up finely.
A little kombucha.
Gross. No. Salsa, whatever you've got, leftover broccoli from something or any kind of leftover veggie. But that's a fantastic thing. The kids do love that.
They do love the baked potato bar.
Putting together, and it uses up all your leftovers. You don't have science experiments growing in the back of there.
Yes, that's true. Another thing that we like to have that Mom doesn't like as much as the rest of everybody I think it's the bread is we like to have a grilled cheese day.
Oh, sure.
Grilled cheese
No.
and like a soup.
Yeah, you guys like to do grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Love tomato
And
soup.
I don't like tomato soup. So,
What is it about tomato soup that makes you so filled with rage, hon? Tell us.
no, I just don't like it. I like tomatoes
And I like soup.
and I like spaghetti, but I like soup, but I don't like tomato soup.
But when they get together, that is a party that I am not going to.
No. So I'll have grilled cheese, but no soup.
No soup for you.
No.
Unless, here's another one. If you did baked potato bar, you could go to 14th and hit it with, boom, potato soup day.
Yes, because you can make extra potatoes and then whatever's left, you save. Yes.
Thinking out loud.
Baked potato soup.
Heck yeah. Homesteading outlaws don't like tomato soup. Ah!
Thank you. I'm not the only one.
Well, it's better that you're homesteading outlaws than homesteading in-laws. That'd be terrible. Just kidding. So let's see. Queen of leftovers, says Lisa. Lisa is the queen.
Well, and I love making certain things because then you can remake them into something else.
Yeah.
So we made steak the other day, and then we took what was left and then we turned it into stir fry.
Now you may say, yes.
Yeah.
You may say, that's ridiculous. Who can afford $48 a pound steak? Well, normally we couldn't.
No.
Normally there's no way we could, except for the fact that where we live, you can raise cows pretty easily.
Yeah.
And if you get them at the right time, they're not that expensive. They are now, but not when we got them.
Well, our cows gave birth to the calves that we have had for the last few years. So the cost has been very minimal. It's just been basically feeding them hay throughout the winter and butchering.
I think there was a time when we figured it out, and across the board, whether it was a really high-end cut of steak all the way down to ground beef, it was less than $1 a pound.
Yeah.
Less than $1 a pound. Like when you averaged out the feed costs and the butchering costs and the packaging costs and all that. Because we don't do that. We could. We just don't.
Yeah, we don't. We don't. We found a great butcher that charges a very minimal price, and so that's what we'll use. That's what we'll do.
Mary Seidel says they call leftovers used food, and they eat it twice weekly. That's beautiful, Mary. That's beautiful.
That's
that draws a picture, a mental picture.
At least it's not ABC food.
Or like birds.
No. Don't go there. No.
Used food.
No. That's a clever name because it's already been. Yeah, that's clever.
Yes.
Funny.
Used food. Okay, so moving on.
So we do need a leftover night.
What do you got there?
See, leftover night used to be Wednesdays because we had to get out of the house quick and run to church and drop off kids and do things there. But now
But that church didn't do food.
That church did not do food. Now this church that we're at now does do food every Wednesday night.
Do food.
So actually leftovers are pretty much, we usually have the kids eat leftovers for lunch. But when I decide I'm going to make a meal that will feed an army, then yeah, we'll have lots of leftovers.
Lots and lots of leftovers.
Except last night, that was gone. We made stir fry with our leftover steak and fried rice, and it was gone.
All right, so here's a suggestion by the Wyoming homesteader. By the way, put your suggestions in the comments section right now. Cheap, good food leftovers. Here's one that's awesome. Red potatoes and asparagus drizzled with olive oil. Garlic, add seasoning and mushrooms to taste. Oven roasted till soft, melty cheese on top.
Yum.
Before you pull it out, serve as a side or a casserole.
Yum. That sounds delightful.
You see, she would like that, except substitute. You get ready for this. Mind getting ready to melt. I love potatoes, but take the potatoes out, Brussels sprouts in.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. I can, or just add Brussels sprouts to this whole mix.
Good.
So yeah, that would be delightful. I have made roasted Brussels sprouts before, and they're so good.
And if you make the Brussels sprouts in your garden, what they're suggesting
Grow 'em,
here
yeah.
is you've got like a massive amount of food for $3 or $4
Mm-hmm.
for the other stuff.
Yep. All right, I'm making Tuesdays left overnight.
Here you go. Close cam.
Yeah, that way if you make a larger meal on Sundays, then you'll have leftovers on Tuesdays.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you know what's amazing too is if you just plan it out, look at how many days of the month are already taken care of.
Yeah. With
And-
simple
Yeah.
things.
And here's another thing. You always have to have at least one Italian meal every month, at least, maybe two.
Maybe 2. Yeah.
So pick them, just put them on there. You know what everybody likes everything from spaghetti, ziti. It's all kind of the same stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, the main things. I'm supposed to be making lasagna soon.
Yeah, we bought the stuff for it, and yeah. I think you're eating the cottage cheese though.
I haven't touched it.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
Oh,
I
thought you
didn't
did.
open it.
Okay. That's all right.
See that?
That's all right.
Maligned.
Okay, you
The maligner.
can stop that.
The
now.
maligner. He's kicking me now.
Funk.
Oh yeah.
All right. So now, okay, we need a little bit more protein in this dish.
Agreed.
In this menu here. We
You
don't
guys like
have a lot
chicken
of
a
bread.
lot.
We do like chicken a lot. We're running low on our chicken, so we're gonna have to raise some more meat birds this summer. But I was just telling our daughter Claire this because they don't have a lot of income, right? But they have a decent amount. But with the cost of groceries that it has been, and now they have a child, they have to buy diapers and wipes and stuff like that. Their penny doesn't stretch as much as it used to.
Especially since they're not going to be making anymore.
True. But I had suggested to her, I was like, turkeys are a very inexpensive meat.
Protein, $1 a pound.
Inexpensive protein, right. Even if you're buying it when it's not Thanksgiving or Easter, it's still $1, even if it's $1.50 or even $2 a pound, okay? For that large of a bird,
You get a lot of protein.
you get a lot of protein, and
That's
you
true.
can do so many things with it. You guys know what you guys can do with turkeys. I mean, you can roast it and have that meat off of there. Then you can make turkey salad. You can make turkey with gravy over mashed potatoes or bread or pasta or whatever. You can then take that carcass and make turkey soup or broth and can that. There's so many things that you can do with it. So
It's like in Forrest Gump. Turkey macaroni, turkey straws, turkey surprise, turkey. No?
yeah,
There are a lot of things you can do with turkey.
there is a lot of things you can do with turkeys.
So I wanted to point out something here in the chat that says, y'all, says Lisa, y'all remind me of me and my 95-year-old husband. And all I have to say is that man must be handsome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Smoked turkey, turkey gumbo, turkey and potatoes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So we need
that's
a couple
about
more
all.
soups. I have this new recipe for I got it from a friend of ours, that turkey chowder.
Oh, that is good. Yes.
Such a good soup. I really like that soup. So I'm going to add that to here soon because that just sounds really yummy. So
And here's another thing too that we haven't touched on. If you guys are new to our channel, or maybe you've been around for a while, whatever, you know that she is really, really good at baking bread, like all kinds of different bread. Breads for biscuits, breads for sandwich, breads for rolls, breads for the Hawaiian sweet bread roll thing, all kinds of breads. There's a bread for just about every kind of meal if you're wanting bread.
Yep.
When you do something like that, you want something that's got a little bit of bite to it.
Yeah.
Not like squish.
No, you don't want squish. You want a little bit crunchier or harder of a bread, like an artisan bread.
Yeah.
Dense.
And it's cheap to do it.
Cheap to
We
make.
probably have 40 videos on bread.
Yeah. All you have to do is go to our main page on YouTube and type in bread, and all of our videos will come up.
So bread with my actual point to get there was you can always take and put a bread on something that you may feel like, well, that's not enough food, but you throw a bread on there or a biscuit, you're good to go.
Yeah. It's filling and it just tastes delicious.
Speaking of an easy meal we haven't had that's cheap and super affordable, how about biscuits and gravy?
Yep.
You guys know what I'm talking about? A nice, salty pork, biscuits, and gravy. Oh my gracious. She makes these buttermilk biscuits, perfectly golden brown, and you put just a pork gravy with just a little bit of red pepper flakes. And like a half pound to a pound goes a long way.
Does. Yeah, it really does.
Stretches a long way.
Yeah.
So where are we at,
I
baby?
need a broccoli cheese soup. I've been hankering for broccoli cheese lately.
Soup. Yeah, well, it is a soup month.
Yeah.
-16 this morning.
I was looking at the weather. It's supposed to warm up here soon, so which is nice.
How cold has it been for you guys? I heard that there's supposed to be a big snowstorm south of us.
Really?
Today.
Oh wow.
I want to say that it was well, if I don't think Arkansas, but south of us. We're in central Wisconsin.
Yeah. I have not looked at the radar in a few days.
So chicken, good. Turkey, good. Pork, we don't eat a lot of pork anymore just because we just don't.
Yeah.
We used to even raise it, but
Ugh.
they would get in the winter so bad.
We don't eat enough pork to justify raising it.
I mean, basically the only thing we even eat pork-wise is bacon and
Biscuits and
pepperoni every once in a
and
while.
pepperoni, yeah. Which that's not that the cost of then would just it would be ridiculous. So we'll just buy it. I know there's more chemicals in it, but we're trying to buy the healthier versions of it.
So Shervin is asking for a cauliflower recipe. She got to buy one, get one. BOGO. I love just roasted cauliflower.
Yeah, I also really like to steam cauliflower and then melt some butter in a pan and put breadcrumbs in it and then put your cauliflower in there and kind of mix it up just a little bit. And that just, it's so good.
Reminds me of my mom.
Yeah, mom used to make that. And what else? There's so many things that you can do with cauliflower. Riced cauliflower pizza crusts, which they're okay.
A little greasy.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheese in it, and that just makes it really greasy, and I don't care for it. But yeah, we just honestly, when we buy cauliflower, we'll buy 2 heads, and we will eat just that and then something else.
Just sitting on the couch.
No, stop.
Pass it around.
The kids absolutely love cauliflower, and we don't get it. We don't buy it very often because it is expensive.
Yeah.
So there was one time 4 years ago. So this was during COVID. I went to go buy 1 cauliflower, and it wasn't even organic cauliflower.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It was for 1 cauliflower. It was almost $12 for one.
Not even that big.
No, it was a small one. I said, "You can keep it. I'm not paying that."
Yeah, we didn't realize it was going to be, an actual kidney.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I mean, I could buy a whole chicken for that much.
Here's somebody suggesting buffalo cauliflower. That sounds good. Especially, she doesn't like blue cheese, but I love blue cheese.
Yeah.
If you could do some kind of a roasted cauliflower, blue cheese, crumble, and a hot sauce.
I bet that would be good.
Ooh,
I bet that'd be good for you.
I would like that. You could have ranch cauliflower.
Yeah, no, yuck.
Just a packet. Just dump that on the
No,
top.
yuck. No, I gotta start making it from scratch.
Did you get the Italian stuff on there, baby?
I did not, but I'm noticing Patricia said cauliflower steaks. I have tried that before and it kind of fell apart. So be careful with it. So I cut it to where it would make a steak, but it just didn't.
Well, what we need to do, and I could help you with this, is I'll just bring the bottle jack in from the barn and we'll make a little press and it will not come apart. It will not. We just have to make sure there's no, axle grease on it, but we should be okay.
Oh my goodness.
No?
No.
All right. So you got the Italian stuff in there?
I got lasagna on a Saturday.
All right. Now, every once in a while, and we only do this because we raise our own cows, is we'll have a roast. That's one of my favorite things. And we haven't had a roast for a long time.
No, we haven't had one for a while.
We got plenty in the freezer.
Yeah.
And another thing she makes that's just really, really good are your Swedish meatballs.
Yes. The Swedish meatballs are really good.
And that's actually not that expensive. It's piddly.
It is a little piddly, yes. But it's so worth it. And I actually don't fry them in the skillet anymore. I bake them in the oven. I will put them on a cookie sheet and just bake them in the oven that way.
Oh my gracious.
So they're nice and crispy.
Hey, Moni's here.
Hey, Moni.
Moni is saying cabbage steaks are tasty with Parmesan and garlic.
Yes, they are. I tried that and our cauliflower just fell apart. Maybe it was the way I cut it. I don't know.
We could use the cheese press.
What is it with you in the press?
You want it to stick together? It'll stick.
No, it's oh
you want it to stick together?
Oh,
I got you, baby. I got you.
All right.
No?
All right, let's put pizza on here. I know that's okay. We don't buy pizza.
No.
We don't buy pizza from a restaurant. We don't buy it from a store.
No.
We make it from scratch. And that is honestly the cheapest way to make pizza because you can put whatever topping on it you want. Buy cheese in the block. Don't buy shredded cheese because another soapbox. And don't move the camera this time.
I was going to zoom.
Don't. Just
I didn't do it. You suggested it.
Shredded cheese that you find, hopefully you guys can find one that is not this way. But it will have an anti-mold agent in the shredded cheese. Look at what it is. It's an antibiotic in your cheese. Why? So I don't buy shredded cheese anymore. I will buy the block and I will spend the extra couple of minutes and shred it myself. Because then I know it doesn't have anything on it. It doesn't have an anti-caking agent. It doesn't have an anti-mold agent on it. So do it that way. It's cheaper to buy it in the blocks. And you can freeze them. If you find a bunch, get them on sale. You can freeze it. Actually, if you go to a bulk food store or like Sam's or Costco or something like that, you can buy it in bigger blocks. And then get it home, cut it open, chunk it up, and freeze those individually. And then it's so much cheaper. We have the Cloverdale here in Curtis. So we will buy big 5 and 6 pound blocks of cheese. And then just cut that and shred it as we need.
Now I need to take issue with one of our participants in the chat.
Yes.
David, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, sure. Pizza Hut's great. It's just expensive.
What? And actually, that was one of the first jobs I had.
Yeah.
I worked at a Pizza Hut in Lakeland, Florida. I don't think it's still there, but let me tell you what: learn to make it yourself.
Oh yeah.
Learn to make it yourself.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. You're gonna want to make it on your own.
Yeah. There's just a lot of junk in it.
There was a gigantic. Just to give you one idea. Like when you would make the pizzas at night, like because you'd roll out the dough for like a stack of them, like a big stack of them every night. There's this gigantic jug of oil, massive jug with a big pump thing, like that. So you'd put your pan up there, and it would goosh, and then you would put the dough in. You don't want to know.
No.
It's tasty. Don't get me wrong. It's good stuff, David. David, right. It's good, but it's not that hard to make it.
No. And we make our sauce from scratch, which is so easy. 2 cans of diced tomatoes.
And we're not talking birds.
Huh?
2 cans.
No, 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And then seasoning, whatever seasoning you want. Italian seasoning. I don't put sugar in it. It's not super acidic. A little bit of oil. Again, and then I just use an immersion blender, or you have a regular blender, it doesn't matter, but just blend the stew out of it. So heck, you can even use crushed tomatoes. That would work too.
Homesteading Outlaw says, I use your pizza dough recipe. It is our favorite. My kids enjoy it.
Yep, we do that all the time. I'm actually going to start trying out a sourdough pizza dough recipe.
Wow.
But I have to practice. So.
All right. So how many more days do we have got? We probably have less than 6.
Yeah.
6 days left.
Let's do a roast on this day.
El roast.
We'll do a chicken on this day.
Is it grilling out time yet?
No, not yet. Might be towards the end of March, but not
You
quite.
should put a grilling out day. Like
Grilling
just
out
even
day.
burgers or
Okay,
something.
we'll do burgers here.
Because for us, again, I don't even know what does ground beef sell for these days, guys? Because we haven't looked.
No idea.
Please put in the comments section what does ground beef go for?
Yeah, what you're paying for.
Because like I said earlier, it costs us, whether it's a steak or a roast or ground beef, it's about $1 a pound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mindy says she rewatches our older menu planning videos.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you, Mindy.
Thank you.
Put those on auto repeat for months.
I have a new recipe that I really like. It's actually in our latest cookbook, the Hug from Home. Hug from Mom. No,
Hugging other people's moms.
It's something hug. I can't remember. It's on our website.
Just hugs.
BigFamilyHomestead.com. You can check it out. But it's a creamy chicken peppercini and pasta. And this is, so good. It's got some spice to it. There's chicken. It's a creamy sauce. And there's no boxed ingredients. That's the thing with our recipes. That we don't use any boxed ingredients, of course, except for pasta. But who has time to make pasta? I don't.
Okay. I know we've got like 2 or 3 soups on there, but Mom just learned a new soup, and this one's kind of cheating because it's not everything from home, scratch. But if you have a hankering for an Asian-y kind of soup, it's so easy. It's not cheap because you got to buy the wontons from Walmart unless you want to make them yourself. But it's a wonton soup that's dumplings, the pork filling with all the seasonings, and you buy them. You buy them in the freezer section, and you literally put it into your chicken broth or your beef broth, season it up with whatever you want, and you are off to the races.
Yeah. So I will take fresh ginger. And sesame oil and cook that until it just makes a really yummy flavor, and then garlic, and then add beef broth or chicken broth, whichever you prefer. Mm-hmm. I think we preferred the beef broth.
We did. It was more flavor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
what was the lettucey stuff?
Bok choy.
Bok choy.
Chopped up bok choy. Throw it in there.
Oh my gosh.
Mushrooms. And then
So
the dumplings. Good. And it's literally done in 15 minutes.
Yep.
It is that fast. It's from the time you start throwing stuff into the pot to the time you're eating it. It's 15 minutes. And it is, I think that with the ginger and the broth, if you use a really good bone broth, it's going to be so good for you. I mean, you could substitute the dumplings for something else. You could totally do that. But the dumplings just add so much to it.
It is surprising. And you know what? You don't need as many as you think.
No.
Because we've had it both ways where you get like 4 in a bowl with your big thing of, broth and maybe some bread. And that was enough. And then another time we were like, ooh, 4 was good. Let's put in a lot more.
Yeah.
And it just was like, okay, it gets too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Well, and then there was one time I tried it with adding ramen noodles and the dumplings. Don't do that.
Too much.
It was too much. You could do the ramen noodles or the dumplings, not both. Yeah.
That's another thing that we've kind of we've gotten away from like the ramen noodles. We'll buy the little packets. Then you throw the seasoned salt lick thing, the MSG out.
Yeah.
And then we literally will just put in a broth that we've made and then like parsley and some things and call it a day. And it's so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. I made up a chicken broth, a powdered chicken broth, but the main part of it is nutritional yeast, and it's really, really tasty.
It's got a tang.
It does have a tang to it, and it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
All right, so we need
We're
a couple
almost there.
more. Let's do chicken wings.
Ooh.
Chicken wings sound good. Let's do that on this day. Chicken wings, and we will deep fry them. It is probably the only deep fried thing that we will do in the month.
Yeah. Okay. The deep fried thing.
Yeah.
We very rarely do it because first of all, it makes the house stink.
Yes.
It's also bad for you,
Yes.
but it's so good.
It is so good. So good.
But part of the other problem is you don't realize how expensive it is.
Yep.
Because you can only use that oil a few times, even if you're straining it, even if you're cleaning it, it gets all brown and gross and starts smoking, even if you're cleaning it. And I got to tell you, that's not good. It makes your house all nasty and everything around it gets all like.
Yeah. So.
But once in a while.
When it's warm outside, we will actually do it outside, because it's just gross.
Yeah, I put it actually out on the grill.
Yeah.
I'll just set it right there or on a table that's next to the grill, because then the stink goes outside, the oil goes outside. There's no weird stuff.
No weird stuff inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Well, chicken wings we'll make every 3 months.
Because it's expensive.
It's expensive. The wings themselves are expensive.
Yeah.
But the ones, okay, so if you want to do chicken wings and you want to bake them, that's fine. You want to air fry them. I think, was it Jen?
Jen.
She does air frying, which I'm all for. Get the wings from Aldi if you can. They are much larger.
Here's another little tip. Make sure they're completely dry.
Yes.
100% dry. Like when you clean them off, pat, towel them dry. That makes a big difference. Whether you're going to put it in oil or air fry them, whatever, it makes a big difference.
Yep.
Let's see. Who else?
Chicken.
All right. So where are we at? Oh, I should be going to this camera there.
We need 3.
3 more
grilled
meals?
chicken on Friday. And then we'll do some, boy, I can spell right, and veggies.
So what do you guys think? We've got 3 more meals. What would you suggest is an affordable meal that, don't have to take 4 hours to prep it? We could do an hour to prep it. What are your suggestions? Put them in the comments section below.
Yeah.
Candy Olson says, we air fry our chicken wings. Our oven is an air fryer too.
Nice.
That is pretty cool.
That's huge. You're off camera, right?
I know I'm off camera. I can't see.
Okay.
I'm blind. I got to get closer to the computer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which it's right
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What else we got, baby? We're almost there.
3.
Bean goulash. Mindy, we've never had bean goulash.
Send us the recipe.
Yeah, put it in the put the small version, the short version down there.
Yeah.
It says bean goulash.
What was it?
I don't know.
Darn it.
Oh, Moni, we like to have breakfast for dinner once a month. Yeah, we put what was it? Biscuits and gravy.
We'll do breakfast again on another
Very
Sunday.
southern.
Oops.
Very
I
southern.
apologize for my handwriting. This is, oh my word.
Chicken biscuit stew, says Michelle. Enchiladas, Monica. Come over to our house.
Yeah.
I love enchiladas.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What else we got?
We might have to do Swedish meatballs again.
I think so.
Yeah.
But you know what we haven't had in a long time, and we don't have this often because it's expensive, but it's the season and you can get it cheap around here, especially if you know somebody who goes fishing a lot.
Ooh.
Fish.
Yeah. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where you at? Because everybody's ice fishing around here.
Everybody is ice fishing. It's got to be the right kind of fish, though.
She don't like fishy fish.
I don't like fishy fish. I like salmon, which for me, it used to taste fishier, but like I won't eat walleye. I've never had trout. I like tilapia because it's super mild, but I know it's a filter, so that I limit that, and it's hard to get it where it's farm raised
from China.
and not from China. Farm raised in the United States, but not from China.
Mm-hmm.
You have to kind of really do it yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't do I won't eat shrimp or mussels or anything like that either. It's weird texture, but
Cod.
I do like cod. I do
Cod
like cod
is the
a lot.
best. Okay, so Jen is saying we do meatballs. I make the meatballs, put them in a mini muffin tin, filled to the top of each, and bake and turn into balls on their own and are delicious.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting. That does probably make it a lot easier to make.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could. Oh, one.
We need one.
I'm looking. Shrimp tacos. Mom doesn't like shrimp.
No, but we could do fish tacos.
Oh man, fish tacos.
We don't have any taco stuff on here.
Well, it's because it's taco night at church.
It is taco night at church, but this is for next month. But I don't know when taco night is. So I'm gonna put not tacos there. We're gonna just put tacos here. All right, we're done.
Fish milkshakes.
Gross.
It's basmatic.
Yeah.
That's good bass. You don't know? You don't remember?
Vaguely.
It was an old Saturday Night Live skit where it was like they were talking about this product they were selling called the Basmatic, and it was basically a blender, and they threw a fish into it and they liquefied it, and I don't know if that was a real fish or not.
It could have been,
because it looks like jug. Looks like it was. I think it was Chevy Chase. You guys check me on that. Basmatic.
Gross.
That's great bass.
Blech.
I don't think I could do that.
Anyway,
Liquid bass.
Yep, Homesteading Outlaws taco soup. Actually, that's what we're making for church tonight. Yep.
David Ellefson must have a lot more money than we do. Crab legs and garlic butter or lobster tail. Yeah, you must be rich.
No, I don't eat those.
Isn't David Ellefson the name of the bass player for the band Megadeth?
I don't know.
I mean, you're always up there listening to Megadeth and Slayer and Cannibal Corpse and all
You
their
must
favorites.
be talking about your other wife. Just kidding, folks.
Actually, I don't know why I remember your name, but I think your name is shared with the bass player for Megadeth.
That's funny. That's really
I
funny.
think so. Look it up.
Okay.
See,
all right.
look it up. I think his name is David Ellefson.
For what? Megadeth?
Just put in David Ellefson and you'll find it. And you're spelling it wrong. They spell it funny.
Of course they do.
You
Yes.
got this, honey. Oh, look.
Yes.
Look. Told you. There he is. David, did you know you share a name with a total rock star?
He's been married to his wife since we got married. Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, a little bit of a side note. The lead singer for Megadeth has been a Christian for a long time. Got saved a long time ago. For real.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. And he said that's why I'm so
That's
rich.
why he's so rich. Indeed.
From the picture, it doesn't look like the same guy. So
I don't know.
You never know.
Are you 60 years old? Because he's 60 years old and a rock star still.
I don't know.
He likes trucks.
I don't think it's the same guy.
No, David Ellefson.
No.
We're watching you right now. Right now, buddy.
Looked at your
Right
channel
now.
photo.
We're looking at it.
Funny.
Well, ladies and gents, this,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at this, I would wager that this right here is less than $6 a meal on average.
Uh-huh.
On average, to feed 5 people.
Yep.
It doesn't take that much money to do good meals, but if you just plan them out
Yeah.
That's the key.
That's the key. And shop sales.
Uh-huh.
Shop sales. Arrange your menu to what's on sale at the local stores. I know Walmart doesn't do, sales. They do discounted things that are going bad, which I would not recommend.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend
Don't
that.
buy bad food.
No, don't buy bad.
No.
Don't buy meats that are going bad.
Well,
No.
yeah, if they're gray, don't buy them.
Don't run away.
Don't buy
away.
them.
Yeah. But you can like shop Aldi sales or like our other local stores, County Market, which so expensive there. But
You remember back in Florida when we lived there, and that one, was it Winn-Dixie that got in trouble because their meat was gray in the deli, and they were I check me on this because I'm not 100% sure. I vaguely remember because we were younger, but they got in trouble because they were bleaching it. You remember that?
no, that's horrible. Oh my! Oh.
Now I'm not sure, but I vaguely remember because that was before we were paying attention.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? It was called Winn-Dixie, and I remember they got in trouble. So don't.
I never liked shopping at Winn-Dixie.
Don't buy bleached meat.
No. Even when we were poor, I never liked to shop at Winn-Dixie.
Wow.
So, not that we're rolling in it right now, but
No, we're rolling in it, but not that.
no.
We're rolling in something entirely different that's not as sweet smelling.
No.
Yes or no. I don't know if we're supposed to say yes or no now.
No.
We're not?
No.
No, we're not.
No.
We're not.
No.
But we are going to have our son's coming back from South Korea soon.
Yes.
He's finally done with the army, and he's got babies and a bride and animals.
Yeah, dogs. The kid and his dogs.
I can't wait. Don't
Yeah.
tell them, but I can't wait to share with you where they're going to live.
Yeah.
You're going to flip out.
You are going to flip. Yeah.
This is going to be a whole new adventure. The channel might just have to go over to them.
Yeah. We might just give it to them. Let them do it.
No, you'll see. You won't believe it.
Yeah.
You guys, I think we're going to go to church
Yeah, I got to go do chores and
roll in it.
Soon.
We're going to roll in it.
yeah. Oh my gosh. It is actually 4:00. So we actually have to go. We have to go do chores and then go to church.
Have a blessed day. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Hit him with a commercial on the way. Boom.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I think they can still hear it. I think it's still going. So we'll say goodbye. Oh yeah.
You didn't turn off the microphone. It's a good thing we didn't say
Boom.
anything.
Boom.